Start off the retake with the scissor ramp. Then place a cone above you and to the left. Drag 2 walls and land on a ramp. Edit the first tile of the cone, place a wall and then a cone above. Place 2 ramps above, then a floor and then another ramp. Place 2 cones above those 2 ramps and then edit the ramp 90 degrees. Place a wall above and then perform an elevated cone jump while dragging out the walls. Place a ramp above and then place 2 cones out extending to the left again. Then do a reverse jump with an added floor. Edit the front tile of the floor, place a wall, and then place the cone above, and then do an elevated cone jump facing the same way you were before. Place walls above those cone, pre-place a cone, and then do another elevated cone jump. Edit through the cone and then perform a 1 jump 180 with an extended wall. Edit through the first tile of that wall and then place a cone to trap your opponent. The way to fix this mistake is after you do the extended walls in the cone, make sure that as soon as you hit your cone bind, as soon as you hit your edit bind, you place the wall and the cone. If you don't place the wall, you won't be able to place the ramps. If you only place the wall, you won't be able to place the ramps. If you place the wall and the cone, then you'll be able to place the ramps, like so. So the second mistake I made while performing this retake was not being able to get off the ramp flip. So after you do these steps and you get to this part, first off, you have to make sure that you place the cones, because if you only place the cone on top of here or you don't place it at all, you edit that and then you just fall, which, you know, that's pretty much useless. There's no point on doing the ramp flip if you fall and it breaks. So you got to make sure that you look up and then place those after. Then in terms of getting this ramp flip off, you just got to make sure that when you jump, you got to make sure that your crosshair is sort of like right on the the bottom right part of this cone. So when you go like that, it's like you're doing like a full circle. You're going down to the middle, grabbing that edit and then bringing it forward. So a way to practice this edit is to just go into a normal scissors ramp, place it to the side, then practice just flicking that edit. So okay. Basically, I practiced this edit until I could get it off as many times as I can. So as you can see right now, I'm pretty consistent with it, but it did take some practice to be able to get to the point where I am now, because I have had like mistakes when I edit it and I just go like that. I just edit this part and then I fall, or I completely miss the edit entirely. And in the beginning stages, that's totally fine. But if you want to be able to pull off this retake, you need to be able to get that edit off most of the time. So the third mistake I made while performing this retake was after getting off, you know, all the beginning parts and the ramp flip, trying to get off this side jump. Sometimes I still mess this up, but it's basically just all about like not strafing too much this way when you're trying to do the jump. So as long as you're just like positioned like on this side, like right here on this part of the ramp, you can consistently get off that jump if you jump to this side. If you tried to do that and then go like that, it would be a bit harder because the jump's just not as easy for this kind of angle. That's why I strafe back and then I try and do this jump instead. So the fourth mistake I made while performing this retake was after doing that side jump, and placing this, basically you got to make sure that you look directly up. That's why this wall is so important. It, one, protects you from the back and makes it so that you can immediately place this ramp. This part is quite simple. It's just just to jump out. If you want to, you can place this extra wall while you're jumping, like that, so that you can have some protection from the side and from the back. But it's not necessary because you're not on this for very long. Then the next part that's pretty difficult is making sure to get that walls off, get the pre-cone, and then get the jump. So this jump is very good because it's protected from the entire front. If your enemy, like say if your enemy was like somewhere over here, like you are completely protected. They like if they decide to shoot you out, you can just go for another one of these side jumps. Basically, this is the thing that you should practice going on forever. If you can pre-place it, then that's even better, but you don't even have to pre-place it. As long as you just get it off quick enough, you'll be fine. So the final mistake I made while performing this retake was trying to do the high wall 180. So when doing a high wall 180, you want to be like right above where it says edit, like because if you try to jump too early like this, like you're not able to get the high wall off, and if you jump too late, you also won't be able to get the high wall off. Both times you're able to get off that jump, but the whole point of this is that it's a high wall like that. You see, right? I was positioned right at where my edit was, and that's the most important part of this retake, because you'll be able to catch your opponent in this cone. I've done it multiple times, or like my enemy was ramping towards me like this, you know, like a regular person does. Like they're just going like this, except me on the other side, they thought that this was theirs, but I did the high wall 180, so I placed that, and I could like box them in if I wanted. Like I could box them in from here, or I could like go around, try and get a peek. But this high wall 180 is probably the most important part of this retake, just because of how versatile it is and how many things you can do with it. And also, it looks so sick in clips. Like, look at that. So that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, and comment a fire emoji. If you want to subscribe, that's your choice. I'm going to be pumping out one of these once a week on Sunday. So if you want to see more, then make sure to subscribe with that post notification bell. Also, let me know in the comments if you want me to do any certain specific retakes, and go more in depth about them and stuff. Like if there's some retakes that you're having difficulty with and you want me to help you out with. Other than that, that's the end of the video. Peace.